Hey guys, I want to show you some of the best highlights from the Zombies presentation that Jason Blundell and Craig Houston did at the 2018 Comic-Con in San Diego. And a huge shout out to Brandon DeSorbo and Joey Sade. If you guys can go follow them on Twitter and support them, they were on the first and second row and they were live streaming it and trying to help the community see what was going on during this presentation. And in this video, I'm just going to be showing highlights from their recordings, and I'm going to have both of their Periscope accounts down in the description. You guys can go check it out. They've got the full 1 hour presentation if you want to watch it that way. The first highlight I want to show you guys is them talking about the 10-year anniversary, and the way they celebrated it is they had the artist that did the giant poster hand paint this huge picture right here. I'm going to show you guys the part of the presentation where they unveil this huge canvas with this hand painted art on it, and everybody in the audience got a copy of this poster, and I don't think these are available anywhere yet. The audio and video is not great, but I still wanted to show you guys like how they unveiled it and presented it. This is, 10 years of Zombies history, and I just thought it'd be cool for us to see what all they did. Right here, Jason gets the actual artist out of the audience so that they can reveal it. I'll let you guys listen.
So we worked with Simon first of all for the Giant. We did the Giant for Black Ops 3. We did kind of poster there. Simon was the artist who created that poster. And going forward, we also made a poster for the 9, which is one of our maps for Black Ops 4. And it was actually fantastic. And so what we're doing is, okay, it's the 10-year anniversary, let's do something special. Let's do something that really rocks. So I'd like to ask Simon's help to unveil the painting here to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of Black Ops 4. Here we go. This is an absolute monster painting. I don't know what this is.
That's fucking
This is solid, yeah. I can lift from a painting bottom half to turn upside down, sideways. So it's like a wrestling match.
The next really important reveal that they did was the Blood of the Dead cinematic trailer. I'm not going to show the trailer here, but I want to show you the first time Jason is talking about it and actually revealing it.
So, first time came to Comic-Con, it was really about sharing things with a tight group of people, a couple of friends around the house, to the assets, and we thought we'd have to continue that tradition by bringing the intro cinematic to Blood of the Dead. You guys to see.
So yeah, the audience went absolutely crazy over that. And the next reveal that they did was this big wooden mystery box that was up on their stage, and it has 4 question marks on it, and they finally revealed what it was. I'll show you guys the reveal from the presentation and also let you listen to what Jason says about this, that they've been trying to do this since Black Ops 1, and they've had fans asking for this for a really long time, but they didn't know how to do it to make it look right. These are going to be the 4 figurines of the Primus crew. They are hand painted and 1/6 scale. They are $250 each, and right now Richtofen is the only one that's available for pre-order. Don't know anything about the other 3 guys, but I'll let you guys watch that part of the presentation.
This is going to be interesting. Is everyone ready?
yeah. Okay. One hand, one top.
Wow! Here we go! So we finally made the figures. These are about, I'm going to turn into QVC mode now here for a second. These are 14-inch tall hand-painted figures. So these are handcrafted figures of each of the main Primus cast.
Hand-painted?
Hand-painted.
By hands?
1/6 scale, there's some facts for you, 1/6 scale. And as I said, we've been trying to get these made since Black Ops 1. Because the fans just kept on asking, everyone kept on asking, I'd love to kind of get these, I'd love to kind of put these on the side and so forth. And we kept on trying different things, but we were never quite right. And then Black Ops 4 was the first time where everything kind of came together and we were able to produce them. So we've made all 4 of Primus cast.
Again, only Richtofen is available right now for pre-order. Don't know when these things are actually going to be made and shipped. I did go ahead and buy the Richtofen for $250. They are 14 inches tall, so they're pretty big, and I will do an unboxing video when I get it. The next thing that was mentioned was about the trailer that they just released, and it shows one part when they're on the Titanic and they put down the staff, and then all of a sudden they're teleported to the 9 map. And he's saying, no, that's not how it's going to happen. You don't actually transition that way. There's other ways, but I'll let you listen to that part.
First thing first is that the transition between those two levels, although that's a trailer that shows the kind of movement between it, it's different than that. So it's not about the staff moving between. I've seen a lot of comments online talking about it. There's a different way that they transport between the two moves. That's just the property of that trailer.
The next thing they talked about was something important, and they spoke about factions, and this is going to be something new to Zombies. And here is something from their blog that says, first, there will be factions in Black Ops 4 Zombies, complete with their own quest and narratives. These factions will add another dimension to the story as players choose to side with the Blood Faith, Tempest Novi, Dustborn, or the First Legion. Blundell added that these factions will add a new layer to the Zombies experience. Who do you stand with, and what does that mean as you progress along the path? These factions were just announced at Comic-Con, and we don't know anything about them, but I wanted to do a poll just to see what you guys thought about it, your reaction to these, and most people don't even know what the heck they're voting on, but so far it looks like Blood Faith is winning. And I'll show you guys the part of the presentation where Jason briefly speaks about these factions.
Well, now it'd be a good time to also confirm that we're going to be supporting the concept of factions in Black Ops 4. So when you play the game, you can associate yourself with a certain kind of faction, and there'll be quests and narrative and other things being developed as you play through your 6 months to years worth of kind of gameplay, telling you another dimension to the story.
Yeah.
So there's going to be 4 factions. There's going to be the Blood Faith,
Yes.
the Dustborn,
Yes.
the Tempest Novi,
Yes.
and the First Legion. So you guys are the first to hear about factions.
Woo!
4 factions in the game.
Jason goes on to mention the tigers that were shown in the trailer and then reiterates that you've not seen any of the major bosses in the trailers yet, no matter what monsters they've shown. Yeah, they're not showing the main bosses that we're going to be fighting at the end. I'll let you guys listen.
Zombie tiger? What about it?
Can we fight?
Yes, you can, yes. Yeah. Lots of zombie tigers. There's lots of them. Now, by the way, that is not the main boss of the level. I saw someone saying that. Is that the main boss? We never show the main boss in the screen. So that's not the main boss. No.
What other zombies do we count?
The next thing they covered was the comic that's coming out in September, and they didn't say how many issues were going to be with this set, but I'm assuming 6 like they did last time. They explain that this comic is going to help tell the backstory of how these 4 new characters have met each other and how they've come together. He also mentions that the comic cover that they've shown us shows Scarlett's dad standing in the back with the staff. Originally, I thought that was Shaw, but it's not. It's her dad, and he does play a role in this story, and I think right now he's missing is what the situation is.
But this time, what we're actually going to do is we've got a 4-part comic series that we produced with Dark Cross, and that's essentially going to tell the story of how these characters come into contact with each other and how they form the little crew that we're going to be playing as.
Who's that in the background, Frank?
Who's that?
Who's in the background of the comic?
Oh, that guy. What, the one with the mysterious staff?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to be Tom Holland?
Yeah.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, go for it.
Spider-Man. That's Alistair Rhodes, Scarlett's father. So as I say, this comic series will explore what he was all about and how he came into these contact with these other characters and what drew them all together.
The next part of the presentation was probably the most exciting. They announced the collector's edition and showed the actual mystery box. It was brought out by an Illuminati member, and he opened the box and you could hear all these screams and cries, and it lit up and everything. This mystery box edition is pretty much sold out everywhere. It only took like a day and a half, and I think a lot of the buyers probably don't know that this mystery box has effects of sound and light. I'll show you guys that part of the presentation where they reveal it, and the Illuminati member that comes out. That was very, very cool, and they joke about how the Juggernog edition from 2015 sold out really quickly, and Jason also jokes about how the other ideas they had instead of the mystery box was going to be like a curling iron or a microwave.
All right, so 3 years ago, you guys sat here and unveiled the Juggernog fridge. Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. Those things sold out pretty quickly.
I think it was technically sold out as I was unveiling it.
I don't think we left the room.
Yeah, because I should have done
My brother's never forgiven me. He didn't get one.
So this year was really important for you guys to go bigger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm happy to confirm the Black Ops 4 Special Edition hairdryer.
Great, that came in handy, Jason. Looking forward to using that.
That's usual. Yeah, so there's a lot of talk about what kind of utilitarian objects we're going to bring out today. Because again, Comic-Con is the place to reveal these things.
What are some of the things that didn't make the cut?
There's obviously there's a hairdryer, there's a microwave, there's curling irons. None of these things work. So
It just didn't feel right.
they just didn't work. What we wanted to do is, like the other things, really kind of celebrate the artistry of what we're doing. You know, by doing the kind of, the 10-year painting, doing the figures, we said, okay, let's make the C edition about a celebration of the artistry, about the uniqueness of our kind of world and kind of what we do. So, I was looking for a way to have the object brought out to stage in a unique way. So what I'm going to do is reenact a Mick Jagger impression to summon, and that's a very specific word, summon the object to the stage. So please give a round of applause as we bring out the object to the stage.
Oh, shit.
You see this guy driving around town in a white van?
Get inside. Get inside, yeah. Yeah. That's my time.
So maybe we'll actually make extras we'll do to on stage. Hello. Okay, so here we go. So this is the mystery box, which is the mystery box in Black Ops 4 for the Chaos Story. I don't know how clearly you can see that. Let's see what happens when we make it up. So there you go. And
That recording was straight from the
straight from the film novel, yeah. So this is the C edition that will be with Black Ops 4. And again, it will be a whole bunch of other factors, I think on the screen there, a whole bunch of other things as well. But this is the object there to sit by your bedside table and to arrange that sweet things you maybe you can take your controls, you can take it out in the morning, play some more Black Ops 4 zombies in the morning as well.
The next thing they mention is about the perk system, and they spoke about these god statues. And basically what he's saying is that these god statues do not represent a perk, they are a perk holder spot. So you're going to be able to decide which statue is holding which perk. And good news, bad news, I don't know yet because we haven't played, there's only going to be 4 perks that are allowed in the maps from what we're seeing right now. So you're going to be able to choose 4 perks, but there will be, you know, the regular perks that we've seen, but you only get 4 of them in the map. They could change that upon release, but currently that's the system they have set up. I'll let you listen to that part of the presentation where Jason speaks about these statues.
One thing I would say is that we saw some of the altars for the gods, and obviously I want to leave that out to the community to kind of think about. But just to give a little bit of helping hand, those altars are a little bit like the perk machines, but I think we said in the reveal, the fact that you can choose which perks you assign, those perk favorites, you assign them to the different gods. So those statues, those altars are always there, but what you have assigned to them is what's going to come out of them.
The last part of the presentation was a Q&A from the audience, and they asked some really interesting questions and got some really good answers about Easter eggs, which I'm happy to hear about, and I'll tell you more about that in just a moment. But the first question that someone asked was his favorite map, and he actually answered it for the first time. I'll let you listen.
What is your favorite zombies map?
You know, I've actually never answered this question, but I will today.
Yeah.
My favorite zombies map is Model Today.
The next question talks about Easter eggs and how they're going to compare from past Easter eggs. And he said that they're not going to have as many ciphers, that ciphers were really there to help add to the story because everybody knew the story for the most part and they were just adding these little morsels with these ciphers. And he's saying for Black Ops 4, there's not going to be those kinds of ciphers. You don't have to be a mathematician or super good at solving anything. These types of Easter eggs are going to be interactive where you walk up to a wall and interact and see what's going to happen. So he's making it sound like these Easter eggs are are going to be more accessible for everyone. Like, nobody's going to be left out because it's some crazy difficult cipher to solve.
Well, that's the difference in all the kind of previous ones as well, which is in the past, we had a lot of ciphers because everyone knew all this kind of story stuff, and so every little morsel meant something. Going into the new story is a lot more accessible to the kind of general public as well, so a lot more Easter eggs where you don't have to be a maths genius or, you know, have crazy knowledge. You just need to kind of put the time in and investigate around the place, you know, press X on some walls and see what happens, you know. Thank you.
The next question from the audience was talking about the possibility of like a Chronicles 2.0 or some type of remaster from some of the maps we haven't seen yet.
You're asking, are you going to see, what, a remastered map? Is that what you're asking?
More kind of like Zombie Chronicles 2.0.
Well, is there any interest for that?
Yeah! Brief mode, turn, PhD.
Man, because you said it, I'll have to think about it for you. Thanks.
He asked if there was a need for it, and since he's mentioned it, he'll think about it. The last thing I'm going to show you guys is something that Craig Houston did. He sings the perk jingles, and Jason got him to sing the Quick Revive one. I'll let you guys listen.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that Craig does the singing for these things. Did you know that?
No way.
Craig, come on, give us something. What do you got?
When everything's been dragging you down, riding by the bell, I pulled you to the ground. If you want to get up, you need a little revive.